Fee Fi Fo for fags. My name is Bachri, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about homelessness. See, there are some people who think that homelessness can be cured, as if it's a disease or something, by getting a job, or actually trying to get out of their predicament. I want to say now that those people are fucking retarded. There is a lot of difficulty when it comes to being homeless. So thank you for joining me on my very first rant video, which I didn't want to really get to. This is all unscripted, by the way. I have no script. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of jump cuts and stuff to get out of the stuff where I'm collecting my thoughts. So recently I made a channel update regarding my homelessness status, saying that I was on the street homeless because basically stuff that I can't really get into right now, but basically that's been patched up. The current residence that I'm in is still in day-to-day jeopardy. So anybody who's saying, oh, but you're not really homeless, yeah, I would consider myself as homeless because I don't have a regular dwelling. I have that, but it's in absolutely constant state of risk. I will leave in the description my explanations for calling myself homeless via another update video. As for why homelessness is not an easy thing to overcome, I would like to point out people who say that there are jobs everywhere, there's absolutely anything that you can do to get out of it, which you can't. Sorry. I've been in that state. I've been in those shoes, so to say. You can't get out of it easy. You have to work at it 24/7. You have how do I say this? Alright, there are a bunch of things that a homeless person needs in order to gain a job. Okay? You need previous work experience, you need a shower, you need decent clothes, you need contacts, friends, family, somebody that has a place of their own, a job of their own, a position. That's the word I'm looking for, a position of their own. You need previous work experience. You need to be in the age range of 30 to 35. You need incredible luck to have an employer even take the time to glance at anything that you're putting in. You need your own place. You really need your own place because you need a mailable address. You need a phone in order for an employer who, by some chance, actually managed to take a glance at your application or your resume or what the fuck ever to call you, because they're not going to contact you by email. You need all of those 9 things, and I'm probably skipping some. Sorry if you can hear that outside right now. That's the local pastor leaving. One of them, who's actually interested in the homeless population, in the homeless problem. Yeah, that's him taking off. So yeah, you need those 9 fucking things. I'm probably missing some. How the fuck's any homeless person supposed to get all of that? They need to work at it constantly, non-stop, and even then, there's luck involved. A supreme amount of luck. And that's to get a job, let alone keep it. And all the while, they're scurrying back and forth between soup kitchen to wherever the fuck they need to go. They need to go back and forth between soup kitchens that never hold their events at the same spot in town, or at the same general location even. There's churches all over the place, and they each only do this like once per week. So you gotta figure out where all those things are, And then you gotta figure out how you're gonna get a shower, if there's any facilities that provide that at all, let alone for free. And then you gotta figure out where you need to go in order to help yourself in the meantime. Fill out applications. You gotta go to a library for that to get the Wi-Fi access. And if they refuse you computer access, then you gotta have your own computer. And how are you supposed to get any of this? I can tell you how I got this, but I didn't do so in a legally pure way. That doesn't mean that I stole it, though. No, I didn't steal it. I just did some questionable stuff. Okay? Yeah, that's how I got my computer. This second computer that I'm talking about, this second computer that I've talked about before, however, that came from a church ministry way far away from where I'm at now. I had to get rides from the police station. A social worker there had to give me a ride to a church ministry up in way north of here, wherever, in order to get this computer. The first computer came from when I had to juke a college in order to get that first computer. I had to use so much gasoline in order to get to and from a college about 2 towns away in order to get grades high enough for half of a semester that I could get a student loan. And then I had to bug out because I was going to use up way too much fucking money. I wouldn't have been able to keep doing it anyway. So yeah, I had to take that, get the computer with it. That was like 2 years ago. It's not fun. It's not fun taking advantage of a system like that. You know what? I'm probably going to have to edit all that out because I'm going to have to edit that out. Great. Anyway, how are people supposed to get this stuff? You need to have stuff to get stuff. You need to have a phone in order to get a job. You have to have a computer in order to put in the resumes. You have to have this stuff in order to put this stuff in. If you don't have a phone, employers can't contact, or they refuse to contact you. If you don't have a computer, you can't put in the resumes. If you don't have any access to any kind of computer, somebody else's, you can't put in resumes. If you don't have access to the internet, you can't put in resumes. What the fuck is anybody supposed to do? And that's my fucking problem with people who say that homeless people can do all this stuff. They can just walk in somewhere, get a job. Fuck you. No, they fucking can't. So yeah, there's my rant for this. You know what? This is why I can't be a live streamer or anything. Because I can't put my thoughts out there quickly. I'm going to have to do so much jump cutting in this to make it seem like I'm actually doing... see, my mind just blanks out. I can't do it. Oh yeah, and the shelters and stuff, homeless shelters, those are fucking terrible. They have so many rules. You have to be out by 6, in by 6. You have to be out before anything's open. You have to be in before it's even dark. You can't do anything you can't do anything beyond that time. And if you try to leave, if your job conflicts with the time scale of the place, you're locked out. You have no place to sleep. If you work a night shift, if you manage to get yourself a job and work a night shift, too fucking bad. You got no place to sleep. You got absolutely nowhere to sleep. You're not going to be allowed in the shelter because it's closed. And no, it's not going to work. Because fuck you. That's why. And half the shelters don't even provide showers. I lived in a homeless shelter, once again, this was the time that I was working over the college, getting my first computer. I was staying at a homeless shelter called Helps Ministry over in where the fuck ever, USA. You don't need to know where I live. Sorry. I was staying over at the Helps Ministry. And they didn't have any fucking showers. They had the showers in a separate building that nobody was allowed into, except the staff. And all it ran was cold water anyway. It was a gym that they stored the showers in. It was a separate building that didn't let anybody in except people who paid. Sorry, I should have said people who paid instead of staff. What the fuck ever. Same difference. The homeless people didn't get access. So there was that. They did not offer showers to the regular people. And then one of the staff even had the nerve to fucking say, you need to improve your fucking hygiene to me. Well, no, actually to my mom. Your son needs to take a shower, basically. That's what I said. What she said, what the person said. And that was all kinds of wrong. They're actually gonna bitch at you for things that they could provide but refuse to. So, yeah, I've lived in a homeless shelter. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking bullshit. People will just mentally fuck you up for the sheer giggles of it. So, yeah, fuck homeless shelters. Fuck the entire system that goes against homeless people. You want to talk about institutionalized racism or sexism? How about institutionalized classism? It's completely set up so that homeless people cannot get out of their situation. Fuck this shit. Begging and panhandling. Becoming increasingly illegal in many cities. Fuck yeah, it is. Well, I guess I'm unsheltered. Because I don't have lawful access to the building that I'm currently in, and I don't have lawful access to any homeless buildings, or, homeless shelter buildings, whatever. Yeah, I would have said, if I were born in the 70s or 80s or something, I would have said that people could easily just get a job. I would have agreed that homeless people could just get a job, because there were actually jobs then. But people are stuck in the 70s and 80s mindset that there are still jobs out there, and there fucking aren't. There are places that put up help wanted signs, but they always have the caveat of must be bilingual or must have previous experience. What the fuck is a person fresh out of college or fresh into adulthood not supposed to do about that? Because they don't have previous experience, they don't have that kind of shit. There is an entire generation of Americans without previous experience. What are they supposed to do at jobs that require previous experience? How are they supposed to find entry-level jobs that have caveats like must have a degree in something, must have completed college, what the fuck ever? Yeah, I could have completed college, but hey, I have the gas money. The friggin' student loan that they gave me wasn't going to be enough to cover the gas. So, on top of all the expenses I needed to do, I needed to get a computer. That was a requirement for some of the classes. So, what the fuck? I couldn't have been able to afford that college anyway. Yeah, I think I've had enough ranting. I'm just gonna leave it there. You can't fucking expect homeless people to be able to get out of their situations by themselves. I've only gotten as far as I have due to extreme luck and a whole lot of generosity from other people. I very much thank Volp Erebus and Saber Jackal for saving my life and helping me across through a whole lot of shit and giving me enough to improve my situation just a little bit. Volp Erebus saved my life with a $50 donation on winter of 2014. And that was a horrible winter. Without him, I would have died in my car. I would have literally died in my car without his $50 donation. Because on that day that he donated that $50, the car had completely run out of gas entirely. And it actually died at a stoplight because it was out of gas. It would not turn over because it was out of gas. It was totally dry, no fumes left, and had to walk 2 miles to a local Walmart in order to pick up the donation. Had to walk back, got picked up by somebody who helped out. But basically, without that, we wouldn't have made it back to the homeless shelter that we were at. We would have just died in the car from hypothermia. It would have happened. We would have died without that. And I cannot thank him enough for that donation. He literally saved 2 lives just with $50. If you think that little donation can't help, it can. It may have only gone specifically to 2 people, but it fucking helped. I wouldn't be alive to be making this video if it was not for Vulparibus. So yeah, if you think that you can't help out, you can. You can help big time. If you think that we're in this situation by choice, us homeless people are in this situation by choice, fuck you, you're wrong. We've died without that. So yeah. If you want to say you want to see a body to prove it, should die to prove it, fuck you. You wouldn't have even known. So yeah, there's that. That's my rant done. Like, favorite, subscribe if you like my bitching and moaning. Have a good one.